At first glance, Blue Protocol's Star Resonance may appear to be another cash grab gotcha Genshin clone, but that couldn't be further from the truth. What happens when you combine the social aspect of Final Fantasy XIV, combat of PSO2, Dungeoneer system of World of Warcraft, open world exploration of Guild Wars 2, and post-war anime waifus? Blue Protocol's Star Resonance. Not only is this MMO free, but is an intrinsic dungeon crawler, social hub, and active community with 3 goals in mind: grinding to the top, collecting the best fashion, and holding hands with your waifus. Yes, you can hold hands at your own peril. Blue Protocol may look similar to Honkai's credit card simulator, but it plays like a traditional MMO. The best part? It's absolutely free and the most refreshing experience I've had in years. Let's dive into why you should play this game. When faced with gacha systems, players are often concerned about time, investment, and commitment, and I can comfortably say checking these boxes won't be difficult. The game slowly pushes out content to players with a time-based system, enabling you to experience it at your own pace. Whether that be grinding raids, in deep dungeons, or fishing with your besties, the choice is ultimately yours. Unlike many MMOs, the main story quest provides massive amounts of EXP, enabling you to reach level cap in under 12 hours should you watch the story, and as little as 6 should you not, which actually works out for the best. Not only does this allow the player to focus on story elements without worrying about being months behind their friend, it enables players to continually improve their gear, skills, gameplay, and unlock additional classes at maximum level without needing to reinvest in the leveling process. Moreover, each area is riddled with story-backed side quests, hidden treasures, massive boss monsters, rare spawns that can drop mount skins and special items, and dozens of timed jump, race, and swimming puzzles to keep you engaged. I never found myself slowing down wondering what to do next, as I often found myself running into something new around every corner. Thus, you'll be hard-pressed to find a lack of content. Blue Protocol plays more similarly to PSO2 New Genesis, especially with its unique navigational tools, parkour system, and gliding features. The ability to run across any building, mountain, or piece of terrain like you're playing a Bethesda game sparks an incredible amount of joy. In many cases, the skill and combat system are identical to PSO2, albeit a bit more freedom. You get numerous skills and abilities with over 8 active skills at any given time, each with their own advancement, levels, specializations, expertise, and battle imagines, which act like buffs for the player and party. Imagines, or wills, can drop from bosses, mobs, and even be crafted, allowing you to further enhance your gameplay, but may also be obtained through gacha mechanics. Most notably, they offer super shields, healing, stat buffs, and free damage, providing an extra oomph when you're in a tight spot. Combat also has an auto feature, allowing you to Netflix and chill while you grind out materials, something I sorely wish more MMOs enabled. If you're dastardly enough to try this in harder content though, you'll quickly be isekai'd, so make sure to use this power wisely. Dungeons have a remarkably similar system to PSO2, requiring you to queue from a convenient hub in the main city of Astraleaf. Once dungeons embark, you have a set amount of time to complete it for the final boss to spawn and achieve rewards. Not only does this encourage active recruitment, but allows players to test the limits of their skills, compare finishing times, and achieve realistic goals. In addition, your first runs guarantee a single piece of high-quality gear for your class. Thus, you don't need to worry about luck on your first go, but I highly suggest waiting until you receive your first non-chest item drop, as loot is otherwise randomized. In doing so, you can guarantee both pieces of gear from each dungeon set, saving you time and energy. Easy min-maxing. Additionally, dungeons have 3 difficulty levels, offer more intense gameplay for the seasoned dungeoneer, increase rewards, and intensify mechanics. Fortunately, dungeons are part of the daily and weekly quest reward rotations, meaning there is always a reason to join your friends. Combat does not occur server-side, meaning you can always jump out of the fire even at 170 ping, enabling more fluidity and recovery. As long as you can dodge it, out-heal it, or tank it, you'll be just fine. Usually. Finally, the deep dungeons, a system popularized by Final Fantasy XIV, are exactly what you'd expect. 35 floors of pain where death means the end and the only way forward is in front of you. The power of anime and friendship really do mean everything here, as this content is far more challenging than the dungeons, raids, or open world bosses. However, I suspect Master Dungeons, which are not available in the CBT, will wreck our worlds harder than saying goodbye to the CBT itself. Every MMO needs a stable economy, but how exactly do we achieve it? Do we flood the market with cash shop items, tokens for game time, or selling an endless supply of housing-related materials? Well, thankfully, none of the above. Blue Protocol utilizes a life skill system which enables players to gather, craft, and sell their creations. Loot and trade skill items are required in the use of other life skill production. In other words, no matter which life skills you choose, you will be buying your friend's goods and selling your own. Absolutely no one will be left behind. But I appreciate that items can only be sold at set prices, preventing market destabilization by players. While some may be appalled by the idea of not being able to destabilize an in-game economy, this is an anime waifu game and we keep things doki doki here. My only gripe with the life skill system is the use of stamina or focus while gathering and crafting producible items. While you can craft and gather without using stamina, the EXP accrues at an alarmingly slow rate, and with only 400 stamina given to you a day, which is approximately 10 to 40 crafts depending, you will need to pace yourself, plan properly, and be patient. Fortunately, you're given a slew of weekly quests associated with your chosen life skills, allowing you to gain kaiju-sized EXP drops to compensate. Further, advanced life skills unlock after the first 7 and then 25-ish days after launch, allowing for ample time to level up your chosen professions, try new ones, or fish endlessly. Fishing is the exception to the rule and isn't considered a life skill. Fishing in this game feels like a Bass Pro Shop enthusiast watching too much anime, and honestly, I'm all for it. Not only can you catch multi-star variants, rare sea creatures, and legendary whales, but you can snag a bottle of wine for free, and proudly display it to your friends like a Tinder profile pic. Fishing has its own progression system. Levels are accrued through researching your catches, fishing in new areas, and pairs well with the cooking life skill, so reel in that W chat. Needless to say, you'll have plenty to keep you busy. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Monetization.
Because I'm supposed to be because I am responsible? I don't want to be. I want to spend my life savings on this. I want to abandon all financial responsibility and dump it in here. I want to spend money that I ain't supposed to spend on this.
The game actually is free-to-play friendly. You can actually earn your drip in this game. And, should you choose to purchase anything, it is locked to your character for eternity. While there are forms of gacha in this game, they are mostly cosmetic, and will not enhance your gameplay or give you an edge over others. Then again, fashion is the ultimate endgame, so maximize your drip, gamers. While battle imagines or wills are acquirable in gacha systems, you can farm them out over time in most cases. Therefore, don't swipe away unless you're desperate to hold hands with monsters. I'm not judging. I'm a degenerate with standards too. As for progression, I achieved an ability score of over 11,300 in under 5 days, which is close to the CBT peak of 13,650 in 13 days, so there's no need to worry about falling behind as you grind your way to the top. I'm only adding this bit in to tell you that you're free to play the game without being locked behind a paywall. It truly is a great place to be, and your credit card will appreciate it. Now, for the whales and average swipers out there, the Battle Pass and daily login bonuses do provide daily Bound Rose Orbs, which are the pseudo-premium currency you need to grab your drip, care packages, boosts, and other items. For a total of $15 for both, you really do get your bang for the buck. If you want to leap ahead, you can pay an additional $10 for a more rapidly advancing Battle Pass, which turned out to be more useful than I thought, as I quickly obtained impressive drip, items, and currencies that made my life easier during our sweat-induced CBT rush. A single login bonus means new emotes, cosmetics, or a guaranteed surplus of resources, and while it won't put you too far ahead, it does give you more wiggle room. The Battle Pass includes a cute outfit at level 30, as well as some additional perks, EXP, money, items, and accessories. Overall, the passes truly are more of a want than a need, as the dailies and weeklies in this game give you trust fund levels of resources. I know this is counter to what I just said, but the reality is you don't need it to succeed. The game provides excellent means to recoup and vibe. Time to get cozy with the social systems. We all play MMOs for different reasons, but the core component of massively multiplayer online games are the other players. While games like Final Fantasy XIV are known for having WoW parties under the moon, TSO2 for its eccentric Koi Koi, Red Drop Idol festivals, and DJ events. Gee, she looks familiar, chat. Blue Protocol still takes the cake with daily events that reward you for being with the homies. In addition, the moderators provide their own social events in the Discord, including hand-holding and boar races, prior to an impressive fireworks display. Due to the incredible sound mastery in this game, I felt like I was immersed in a real crowd during New Year's. You know it was peak chat. The community proved to be very inquisitive and receptive to player-run events, and upon learning about my organizational skills, quickly brought ideas to me during the final dawn, proving how numerous members of the community just want to bring joy to others. If I had a heart, it would be warmed. As such, during the final days of the CBT, I was asked to host an idol competition without warning and locked the fuck in. We quickly organized and orchestrated a 30-minute macro dance festival for hundreds of players, who then joined us on parades around town, boardwalks, rabbit tavern crawls, pool parties, cuddle sessions, and a live DJ rave on the beach. As we marched to face the end, our fates woven together onto the shores of tomorrow, we stood together as the world literally crumbled around us. I've included testimony from other beta testers to show, not tell, how impressive the social tie-ins are for this game. For me personally, it was the waifus we made along the way that propelled me forward. As the CBT came to a close, I found myself bawling my eyes out live on Twitch with thousands of players doing much the same, spewing our hopeful wishes into the void as the world disintegrated around us. Once the emotional turmoil ceased, we all looked to the stars in hopes of what comes next. Seldom have I seen an MMO inspire so many at once. The shared resonance of our hearts towards the future. I'm bawling, sorry. Goodbye, everybody, and see you soon. Remember, it's not goodbye, it's see you tomorrow. See you in 1 month, and 7 days. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my first impressions of the glorious anime waifu simulator. If you enjoyed my cantankerous commentary, please like, subscribe, follow, and comment as we continue to rizz up chat and produce content in this one-woman sweatshop. Until then, the graveyard is closed. Catch you at the next unboxing! Remember that we once gooned.